Hey everybody, Eddie J on crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So, just because it's the weekend doesn't mean things aren't going on. It's going to be short, but it definitely will be impactful. Things you need to know. First, we have Fantom. I thought Fantom was going to fall by the wayside. Well, I thought Fantom was maybe going to fall by the wayside, and they're proving that they're not. They're proving that they're stronger than the exits that they've had. We'll get into that. Portugal, huge crypto safe haven. And guess what? There are a lot of Ukrainians moving to crypto or finding their ways over to Portugal, right? So they've got crypto money going over to Portugal, able to use that money, even able to find jobs. We'll dig into that. El Salvador, adoption of Bitcoin is not going as fast as they had hoped, but I always thought that it was a long gone, or not long gone, sorry, an ongoing kind of thing. There's a learning curve to crypto and there's integration. There's a lot of things that go into it, not just, oh, hey, we allow crypto, but we'll get into that. Last but not least, India. Wow. Can you imagine this kind of problem? Yeah, they're going to implement a 30% crypto tax beginning April 1st. So let's dig in. So, Fantom, they had two major exits from DeFi happen earlier, I think early March, or no, mid February, I believe. I reported on that. Go back to the videos and you'll see. But I said when those things happen, they're going to have to show me that they are greater than those exits. It's not that they exited, these two resources exited to go to another company. They exited and said, hey, we're done with crypto. We're done with DeFi. But when you look at what's going on in that space, they've made major partnerships. Poloniex is one of them. They've also gotten backing from Wormhole project as well as crypto.com. So when that's Stitch acting the fool, my dog. So when you look at what they've got going on, you sit there and you kind of go, yeah, I guess they're actually doing stuff. But that's not all. They also said, hey, we have a roadmap and we're on track to deliver better efficiency, more storage capacity, and greater security for our blockchain. Remember, they are a layer one. So that's a big deal. So I think they're gonna do things that are gonna make people go, wow, they really did tell the truth. The exits were a big deal, but not as big a deal as people think. They really do know what they're doing over there. So I'm expecting more out of Fantom. Portugal. Wow, I reported a few weeks ago that Portugal is a crypto haven. Guess what? They're more than just a crypto haven. You have projects out there of $1 billion plus market caps that are based in Portugal. And the reason why is because they accept crypto. There are no capital gains taxes on crypto. They're really embracing crypto and the economy that it can bring to the country. So much so that refugees from Ukraine are headed to Portugal. Even better, right next door is Spain. Guess what? You have talent and people moving from Spain to Portugal. Why? Because there are no capital gains on crypto. So you've got a lot of talent flying over there, and that is a very big deal. When you think about it, you kind of say, wow, that's going to be a major hub. I mean, they're a pretty nice size hub now, but I think they're going to grow as crypto grows. Next, we have Bitcoin in El Salvador. I think the El Salvadoran government thought that, by saying crypto was good, build it and they will come. Well, they didn't build it. They just made it so that, crypto can be seen as a good thing, or Bitcoin specifically. But I think they forgot that there is a learning curve to crypto. So just because you say businesses and people can use crypto doesn't mean adoption is going to happen quickly. You've got to teach them how and all those other things. And I think that's going to come. Something else to consider. As crypto adoption happens, everything will get slightly better. El Salvador will have less of a dependency on the US dollar. Now, only 15% of the enterprises in El Salvador have even used crypto, have even done a single Bitcoin transaction. But again, it's one of those, there is a learning curve. And I think once it's like driving a car, or it's like using the push buttons to get into a car, or just things like that, where there's a slight learning curve, then there's adoption, and then you move on from there. And I think El Salvador is going to be a pretty good example of how things start to happen with regard to crypto. Little education, more education, great adoption. I think that's going to be the path. Now, I sit there and I kind of look at things, and I just look at India, and I'm like, wow, for a bunch of very well educated people in the Indian government, I think they're doing something very stupid. Introducing a 30% crypto tax is not a smart move. Why? It's leading to a brain drain. You have a lot of talent leaving the country. You have probably more people that are going to leave the country because they're going to implement this 30% tax beginning April 1st. So you already have your younger talent leaving. And a lot of people leave the country and then come back because that's the culture. I think now they're going to start seeing people leave and not come back until they fix things. And crypto isn't just the only reason. So when I look at the exodus from India, and I look at the idea that more is going to happen, 30% is a lot of freaking money. I think that's going to lead to more. And I think they're going to go to countries like the United States, where there are already networks there that can help them find housing, find jobs, right? Make money, live a good life. That's a big deal. Even Canada, right? Now you start thinking, I just said a couple of minutes ago, you also have places like Portugal, beautiful places around the world that are more accepting of crypto technology, Web3, all those things, and saying, hey, come to us. And I think that's going to be a big deal. And I think that's going to be a major mistake by India. Give it a year. Let's revisit what, if that 30% stays there. That's going to be a telltale sign. Anyway, let's get to the numbers, because there are a lot of numbers out there that are very interesting. So I know we had another screen up, but let's take a look at, winners and losers. Obviously right now, it's pretty much equal. I mean, you're down in the fives over here, so not much. Let's see if there's anybody here that, is really floating my boat. Loop Ring still down. I'm not big on hopping on Loop Ring, but I would take a look at Helium because it's a good project. I have a couple of friends that are actually invested in Helium, so that's something I pay attention to. It is on our hot list as well. Is there anybody else that's on here that's making me take a look? Anchor Protocol bounces a lot. That's a place where you could probably make some money. Looking at these other ones on the winning side, let's see, is there anybody huge here that's making me think, that there's something to jump about? Tezos is something that I pay attention to, but again, the percentage, it's within that 5% range, and I really don't look at things within the 5% range. So I think the coins that we're playing with right now are the coins I'm probably going to stay with. Looking at the total value locked across the industry, $209 billion, locked right now. Not a lot of money, but a lot of money, right? It used to be. I'm still looking for things to go back up, but this is a pretty good TVL. It really is. And if you look at the TVL list, you've got things on here that are growing. I want to see if Cardano. No, Cardano is not on this list. But Cardano's is something to pay attention to. Let's just see if we can do that. Cardano. Whatever, shut up. Cardano, the end of March yet, is $272 million. Wow. Take a step back. Remember, they only got started in January. So from January 272 million. That's a big deal. That is a very big deal. So pay attention to Cardano. They've got more coming along. I've been saying it for a while. I know you're getting tired of hearing me say it, but Cardano has a lot of gas in the tank, a lot, and they've got spare tanks. Fear and greed index. I just refreshed this a little while ago. If you notice, we're just in the fear level. No longer extreme fear. We're at 31 out of 100. That is a great thing. Bitcoin is about 41.81, so we're bouncing around at this new level. We even touched 42 for a little while, but pretty much going to bounce, step up, as I said. Then you have everything is in the red right now, but still at pretty decent prices. Bitcoin on sale. Everything until things hit a greater value, I think everything is on sale. That's honestly how I'm going to look at it. If you look at the live coin numbers, pretty much the same. Nobody's growing at the moment. But again, everything's on sale, and I think that we're about to pop as a market. Anyway, it's eddiej.com. I'm sorry, Eddie J on crypto. eddiej.com is a totally different site. If you check that out, you might like it. But Eddie J on crypto. Hope it helps. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. Have a great day.